Season 4 Madden 20 edition, coming to you from Los Angeles, California, streaming live on YouTube and the PlayStation Network, October 2nd, 2019, 7:06 p.m. Let's go.
Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they taking notice. Yeah. Point up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Don't get nervous.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Clay Matthews leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Push him back.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Prescott on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aaron Donald with a sack. Prescott to throw on 4th, eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got him. Hey, kill.
From the 50, it's gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming.
20. Come on, boy. 80 weapons. Here we go. 76.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check. Switch. 54.
3rd and long. It's gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Ric Flair.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 12. He's checking. Crash.
From the gun, here's Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A 49-yard attempt.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And an alley to run. Oh, he sheds himself free. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 72 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Now Prescott, and that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Check. Watch the before.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All day, every day, any day. Check, crunch.
Goff now to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back. Watch the edge.
Here we go.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, tonight. Wait, 20. I got you pumped.
Gurley again here on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Slam.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. 3rd down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Check 99.
14.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Touchdown, defense.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch 54. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
We're going to 54. Why in?
Mike's 54. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. You're trash. Check 43.
Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. Off. 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll try the right side with Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Now Prescott. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Check. Watch 54. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Now Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, come on, El. Go.
Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Right there. 54, right there.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Zerline's kick is up and through. And it's now 13-8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
You can't block me. You can't. We're going to 53. You can't block me. We're going 46. Check.
Prescott now from the 50. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
We'll go 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
180. 54. I got one. Okay.
On second and 11 now. Goff. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here we go.
From his end zone, Goff on third and long. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. Touchdown, LA. Robert Woods, 90.
Bitch ass gave it up.
Bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense.